Yo, what's going on? How we doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Have you had a good day? Have you had a good Tuesday? We're doing Porter. Right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and folks of all kinds. Just gonna have a drink. We are doing ETS2, but we're doing it with a bus. So we're at our bus stop and we're going to pick up some folks. Nice and easy. Have I got my cargo on? Are you all on? Is everybody on? Why are they not getting on? Started off well already, hasn't it? Let me back up a minute. Right, here we go. Let's load the cargo, which is the folks on their way to somewhere. I can't remember where I've taken them now. We are going to... Only a short one. We're going to... Strasbourg is where we're headed to. So, anybody that's interested, there's a full tutorial on how to install these mods into ETS2. I've had to downgrade the game mode to 1.49. It's dead simple. Let's get underway. Loading the cargo. That's what they are. Get the cattle on. Oh, can't see. Never mind. Let's assume something's coming or not coming. There we go. We're off. We're off in our bus. There she is. Horn and everything. No messing. Oh, hey, Porter, you've had a lazy Tuesday, have you? Not wrong with that, mate. Not wrong with that at all. The overhead camera view, do you prefer that one? We'll drive it like this then, it's not a problem. Might help me out, actually. It's stop me crashing into things. Oh, the little camera. Good, isn't it? I think it's like a reverse camera, but it never turns off. Think. We can also, you see if I can get the lights working. You usually get, when it's night time, you get the interior lights working. It looks brilliant. Mine are pink at the moment. Pink, pink, to make the girls wink. But yeah, I love it. It's like a totally different game. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of pink. Tonight. We're going to try and do this properly as well, like as if we've got proper passengers on the bus. Not like we're in the truck driving like a maniac. But there's tons of bus mods out there. Tons of bus mods. Electric buses, all sorts. Can't wait for this week to be over. Another week closer to Christmas. Started off as a long week. It's only Tuesday. Whoa! Hey, you've got... I didn't know that. You've got a warning as well when cars are going past you. Never knew that. Only just realised that. Didn't SCS add stuff in game in case they... Apparently so. Apparently. Yeah, well that bus one that I talked about in the video that I did. They were planning to do... I think you might have told me this. They were planning to do the bus simulator before they released American Truck Simulator, and they was waiting to see how that did. It's probably why it's been so easy for everyone to make mods for it. There must be hidden code in the config file or something that you can manipulate. Farah, how you doing, brother? We're on ETS, mate, but we're in a bus tonight. We'll have a night off from the truck. There she blows in all her glory. Although, doesn't work with pro mods. Not yet, anyway, that I can find. I'm currently working on getting the 1.5 mods to work, but the game keeps crashing. So I have to try and find a fix around. It wasn't too bad in the end. The bus vehicle mod, the vehicle skins are really, really easy. But when you get the maps and try and get the bus stations and all, that's a pain in the arse a little bit. You have to do a little fiddling. I did a video tonight on a step-by-step guide that's just come out on how to do it without it crashing, because it was crashing every single time I loaded it for the longest time. So at the moment we're just on vanilla maps, we're not on pro mods, unfortunately. We got all the DLC though. We got all the passengers. Whoop. They're out there, love. We can get rid of that. Nice, easy Tuesday night drive. Lovely stuff. I would put the radio on, but I keep getting told off by YouTube for playing the music. Tired of getting the emails. Right, your video's taken down again. You played some music. And if it was just the one song, I could mute it or... Oh, we're coming off here. We are. You see, if it was just one song, I could get away with it. But because I listen to the radio, I get about 90 ID flags. So it's like, I can't get away with that. Tonight. This is lovely. Countryside of Italy. Oh. Oh, I'm on an old version. Just trying to take a picture. Never mind. Popcorn's been streaming this for last few days. He's in love with it. Absolutely over the moon with it. Ended my co-op game to watch this. What was you co-oping? What was you playing? Shit, sorry. My bad. Oh, yes. Of course you were. I saw it pop up on Steam. Is it any good, that? I'm not really a big multiplayer game player, if I'm honest. The last proper one I played was Call of Duty. And I get bored of that after a few hours. You put your indicator on and there's something next to you. Beeps at you. That's nice touch, that. Survival in space. No... Ah, okay. No Man's Sky. That was another one I could never get into. A friend of mine played it and he played it. He put some hours into that game. And he tried to get me into it and played it a few times. It's just not one... I was saying to Lee the other day that I'm really struggling with games that require a lot of attention at the moment. The last one I've started playing, or the latest one again, is Cyberpunk. Started playing a fresh playthrough of that because I've got the Phantom Liberty DLC, but I'm not up to that part in the game yet. Not really touched concept. No, that's probably the last time I played it, mate. It was that long ago. That was funny, that was. Are you going for a swim? We left Lee behind. Nope, we need you here, mate. And you're not going to get back now because you need to share the oxygen. Comedy. He was just typing. Getting old. And, well, this is it, Farah, I know. I don't want to, though. I'm gonna proper get into doing a lot of stuff with this and ATS on the channel, but not just gameplay, but doing mods and different kind of maps and stuff like that. As the boys say, go balls deep into it. Mind you, it's another saturated market, but what isn't these days on YouTube? I watched a really good video the other day because I was still trying to work out what is my niche going to be. What can my niche be that isn't already being done? Simulation games, yeah, I enjoy them. ETS, two of the best games ever. But what can I do that hasn't been done? And I was watching this video and it was a guy in his 40s or 50s. And he was saying, if you're over a certain age, you don't really have to niche down because you are the niche. Your life experience becomes the niche. I was like, it's a good way of looking at it. It really is. Be the niche that we all deserve, but no one asked for. Look at that out there. Beautiful, beautiful. Do you know what? See if it'll let me. Oh, yes. Great good picture, that. That's one for the thumbnail. What we all need. There we go. Job done. Like it. I like it a lot. It's definitely about the content creator. Yes, I've left so many channels even though I love the content. Respective purpose. Well, do you know what, Farah? That's I get a real complex about that. Really, really do. And I sometimes think to myself, what am I doing wrong? What am I not saying, or what am I saying? What am I doing that's different to other people that have got bigger channels and they've got all these subscribers and all that? Lee's a prime example that I love him to bits. He's like a brother. And he's just blowing it out of the water. And I think to myself, what am I doing that's so different? Am I that much of a shithouse? Nobody likes me. Go to bed thinking, no, I'm not that bad. No chance. No chance. If people don't like me, they don't like me. That's it. It's as simple as that. I can't force people to like me, and I'm definitely not going to change the way I am. Because that's one thing I'll never do, is pander or cater to people to try and get them. Now you've got to keep plugging away. I was with Lee at around 3. But I've been, yeah, I mean, like I say, this is not my first channel. It's partially true. Seen so many people say, I'll support you no matter what you play. There's a bit of Porter, bang on, mate. I've seen that so many times. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird because my philosophy around being or trying to be a content creator is I want people there to be, for me, not just for the games that I play. Because then you're building a brand around yourself and not just being a bit of a game whore, if you know what I mean. Not game whore, but you know what I mean. Saying again. That's another thing I ain't knock on the head. Sound like a proper dense. So yeah, I've just got to keep plugging away. Like you've said, Farah, it's a case of keep going, keep pushing. Something will hit at some point, I'm sure, hopefully. I hope. I pray. The good thing is, at the moment anyway, it's... oh, fucking, I've done it again. I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it for financial gain. I'm not doing it for anything like that. The amount of hours you put into a YouTube channel when you're not getting paid is ridiculous. But if you do it, if you're in it for the money, you're in it for the wrong reasons, in my opinion. So I'll be here to mock for as long as manure. As long as you're, is that meant to say? As long as me. I'm just glad I started getting notifications about your vids and lives here. Complete start. There was a point, Porter. At one point, I was experimenting because my channel's such a small channel. They do say, "Oh, you dickhead, jog on." I was waiting for someone to bring that up. When you put a video out, you've got an option that says notify my subscribers, and you can untick that. Got hair in my mouth. And I was experimenting because I was putting videos up, but they weren't getting any views, and I thought, well, if I'm putting them out to subscribers and they're not watching them, what's that going to tell YouTube? I'll still do it from time to time, because if you've got 200 subscribers and you put a video out and none of them watch the video, the YouTube's not going to push your video, because it'll just think, well, if his subscribers aren't watching, why would I push it out to the world? Because no one's going to watch it. Which makes sense, because the first few hundred videos, YouTube's still gathering data. It's still gathering who to promote your videos to. Who should it put it in? The kind of people that watch your videos. Who are they? And that sort of thing. Anyway, the game, yes, Farah, it was a shocker, mate. I turned it off after 75 minutes. I couldn't watch anymore. We didn't play terrible. We looked terrible because of Liverpool played through us. But we did. If you look at the stats, we weren't that bad. We just looked bad and we couldn't finish. That was our biggest problem. When someone goes past me, watch the mirror. It has a little warning sign come on it. It's quite good. Oh, there's a train. Look at that. All you train and bus enthusiasts now will be having a right dance in your pants. Love it. This chair doesn't do me back any good either. See, people are getting excited for it. Mate, as I said in my video, if that's your kind of game, brilliant. If you get excited for them games, absolutely got no problem with it, and all more power to you. It's not for me for several reasons. Not sure if you've explained this, but is this a graphical? No. Not that I know of. It doesn't do anything to the graphics. It might be, you might notice a step down in graphics because I've had to downgrade the game to 1.49 version. And also Pro mods aren't on. So I think I'm set up. Got me paranoid now. Yeah, we're on Ultra. We're on Ultra graphics. Don't piss about me. Not playing anything from... I tried Train Sim on Xbox when it was on Game Pass. I think I lasted 20 minutes before... Said to Lee earlier, it's great, but anything like that makes me have to think, and it looks really nice. Don't get me wrong, it does look nice, but it's just a push button simulator, isn't it? You pull this lever and do this. Sometimes I think it's too much faff. I see that's the other thing that some people fall out with me for, is because they don't like my opinions. We've talked about this. They don't like my opinions. Well, all right. You're allowed to have different opinions to people. I said to Lee as well, I was going to do another rant video not so long ago. You know that one I did on Alaskan Road Truckers? I was going to do another one of them. Graphical chain, I mean truck to bus. So you're running bus routes, so there's a game think you're still driving a truck. So what happens is, hey up, Jeff Giniac, here we go. We are live. Oh, Mary's watching us on the TikTok. Thank you, Mary. Sorry, Jeff. I was doing an impression of you then. So, what happens is, you watch the video later, but I'll quickly explain it. When you install the map mods, you get every so often, or every the player, I don't know if you can see that very well. You see that where that purple garage is there. There's a bus symbol. So these are your bus stops that are dotted around. You have to really look for them. There's another one there. So that's the map. And then what you do, you'd go to your truck dealer and you pick one, and then you go to access the mod dealer online. And this is where your bus mods end up. So you can customize them, you can do all the normal stuff you can with a truck. The other thing you need to do is purchase a trailer. Let me know if plosives are coming through quite loud. And then you'll see, so you got your standard trailers here, flatbed, curtain sider, all that, and then you've got these here. Now there's nothing in the boxes, but you've got tourist trailer and intercity. So you need to connect one of those to your bus, although you don't see it. And then when you turn up at one of those bus stops, you collect it like a normal job, so it appears in the cargo market. So you click on the town, and you've got all these people that are going places. Hopefully that makes sense. Is there anyone in here who can create a new Red Dead thumbnail for me? You are a troll, Jeff. You are a troll. And you're insulting as well for not even using it. I'm only joking. I sent you that, and I did it off my own back. If you decide not to use it, mate, that's up to you. But I did tell Crow Resi to have a word with you. Which I mean, I think he did. Fernbus is shagged then. Well, it's Fernbus. When the bus comes out, I think Fernbus is going to be buried. In my opinion. Oh, look at that. It says template going across the back. So I've not changed the what's it? The text on the sign. Never mind. Yeah, I think Fernbus is going to be dropped. As soon as the bus comes out, I think Fernbus is gone. And Tourist Bus, I don't know what's going on with that game. Because they've still not sorted the career mode out for that. And that's a really good game as well. That's a decent game. But it'll be another Alaskan. They'll just drop it because something else. They'll move on to the bus full time and put all the resources into that. Because everyone's looking forward to that, and if it comes to console, oof, it'll be a buggy mess like everything else that they do. I was quietly surprised last time I played the bus actually on PC. It seems that they might have optimised it a little bit. ProResin passed on my complaint to HR. Well, there you go. There you go. When you next playing Red Dead? Jeff, I thought they'd shut the servers down for that by now. Aerosoft, yeah. As publishers. They all seem to be at it at the moment. You play it every Monday. I thought I saw it pop up last night or this morning after I'd been to sleep. It's still the same crew that go in. Ray, Crow, William. Everything they seem to be connected to is rushed out, very buggy, quickly dropped. That's it, because they're publishers. They'll be the one that set the release date. They'll be the one that say it needs to be ready now, and if it's not ready, just put it out anyway. Which is bad, because that looks shit on the developers then. Yes, Kevin, aka Radar Guy. Oh, right, okay. I haven't seen Kevin for a while. Might play Concord. Love that game. Concord, not heard of it, I don't think. Have I heard of Concord? Pass. Is that a shooting game? First person shooter? Call of Duty clone? You have not heard of it. I don't chase trends, Jeff. You know me better than that. I don't follow the crowd. I don't go with the cool kids. Everyone's jumping up and down on this Star Wars thing like it's the best thing since sliced bread. See? I have an opinion that's different to yours. How can I? Turn him! Cancel him! Blech. Oh, they're shutting it down? So you're taking the piss? I haven't heard of it. Nope. That's probably why they're shutting it down, because I haven't heard of it. Throw Resin's in the house. How are we doing? For every Concord, or for every Call of Duty, there's about 10 different games that end up going on the scrap heap. CDG Games is in the building. CGD. Do you remember when PUBG came out a few years ago? That's dying on its arse now, isn't it? PUBG came out and there was about 6 other multiplayer, like looter shooter type games that came out at the same time. There was a couple on Xbox Game Pass. I think one was called The Culling. Look at this, Lee. We're in a bus. Oh, very nearly hit another bus. We're in a bus. Oh, there's another fine shot. I'm having that. Sorry. PUBG ended up going, yes, it did. Free to play, correct. Yes. But they're all much of a muchness. There's one for the thumbnail, boys. Oh, aye. Beautiful. This can't do this on a PlayStation or Xbox. Or can you? I don't know. Couple of thumbnail pickies there. I can take print screens on my PlayStation. You can do something else with your PlayStation and all. Is it me? Or is it... Can PlayStation only stream in 720p? I'm confused because I've seen a couple of streamers... Well, I use the term streamers lightly. Streaming on PlayStation, singing about PlayStation, how fucking good it is, and how PlayStation is great, Xbox is shit, Xbox, but they're only streaming in 720p. Not only that, it's a stuttering mess. So, oh, you use slobs, do you, Jeff? You use Streamlabs. That tells me a lot. Streamlabs is awful. Is old and can only see in 360p. That's the other thing. When people put oh, I'm going on a rant now. I am. When people put playing, I don't know, Last of Us in HD 4K, fucking 1440 and all this stuff, I always think to myself, no, what you mean is you're playing it in that, but the resolution that you're streaming it in is 1080p. Because you can easily check on your YouTube settings what it's streaming in. So you playing the game in that doesn't mean you're streaming it in that. It's always comical to me. Okay. All singing, all dancing. And again, like anybody cares. Slobs is awful because Slobs, Streamlabs, OBS, they basically took a freeware piece of software called OBS Studio, which is free. You can download it and they put a skin over it and fucking charged for it. The cheeky bastards. So, and they took some of the features away that OBS has, and then they made it an absolute resource hog on your PC. So the amount of memory it takes to run slobs, as you call it, or Streamlabs OBS, put OBS Studio on, takes next to nothing to run. My CPU at this moment in time is running at 0.06%. And if this was Streamlabs, that'd be about 30, I bet. And that's when you start getting your frame skips. That's when you start getting your jitteriness in your stream. Because as I've said in my other video, you're running Streamlabs, or you're running whatever you're streaming, you're running your game, or you're running your capture card to capture your PS2 or whatever, and then you're streaming that out to the world. So your computer's using all that resource. all those resources. Especially also if you're a cloud gamer. Wow. Asking for trouble. I do not have zero memory issues. Did you just use a double negative? I do not have... I can't wrap my head around that. I do not have zero memory issues. Do you mean you have zero memory issues, or you don't have any memory issues? I'm fucking confused. That has confused me. I don't know if you've done that on purpose, but that's blagged my head. That's killed me. Jesus. That's a tongue twister for the folks at home. They have built-in integration with TT and can do... Oh, the vertical streaming. What's this about, Jeff? Educate me. Because if you're on a fucking laptop, iPad or computer, it looks terrible. What's this vertical streaming for? Is it for TikTok and stuff like that? Not that I'm going to do it, because I think it looks awful. I have zero issues with your memory. Alright. Okay. Okay. Vertical streaming, it's a way for... Yeah. I can imagine that. He's good at that. He's very good at that. I've seen others do it, though. I've seen others doing this vertical streaming, and I'm thinking, surely that... It doesn't... For me, anyway, I'm not saying the actual stream itself, but it's the way it's formatted. It just looks awful. And he says he has zero memory issues. I won't get into it on stream. Kids these days must like the vertical streaming for their phones. I agree. It looks terrible. He gets views on it. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not. It's not for me. That's like, yeah. If kids are watching it, they're watching it. Fair enough. I'm assuming then it's so you don't have to turn your phone to the side to get the what's it. I mean, I suppose. Let me try something. Let me try something. What's this? So if I did... No, it won't let me, would it? I'd have to do... What do I have to do? I have to do something like that. And then put me over here. And then change the template size. And see if I can do it. Don't really be doing this while I'm straight. Yeah, it won't let me do them while I'm live. Let's go back to normal. Don't want to break it. But yeah, it must work. To be fair. When I say it looks awful, I don't mean the stream's awful. I just mean the format. I'm not a big fan of it. And I thought it was because some people do this multi-stream, don't they? Where they're streaming on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube all at the same time, but they might have to set the resolution up so it's TikTok, which is vertical. I don't know. I'm just YouTube. Works absolutely fine. Getting dark. I do catch Jeff's streams every now and again. He goes live quite late though in the UK. So if it's a weekend, I'll watch for a bit. I love his video. I love his because I think if you're there, Jeff, let me know. I love his adverts that he does as well. He put an advert coming this Friday. Iron Man 2 on PlayStation 2. Retro Friday nights. He's good egg. Mr. Bayram, please. How you doing, Paul? Ah! It breaks! Bollocks. That's a lawsuit. Everyone's going to start suing me now with whiplash. Come on, shift it. Poor family. I'm more worried about my passengers suing me. He's back for 1 minute. Why, you got somewhere better to be? You got somewhere more important to be, Jeff? It's early over there, don't forget. Getting late over here. Anyway, for those that have got a PC, yes, vertical streams on YouTube is a great way to get subs and views because many are using the app to watch the shorts and they show up. Well, I don't do lots of shorts and I'm not chasing the numbers this time round. I am fucking determined, sorry for the swear, I am determined not to get pulled into that fucking trap again. Stick it in my lane, as they say. And to be fair, in 30 days, 138 subscribers, Jeff. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'll do something. We are trying to get subs, which I am not because they're just vanity numbers. Correct. Correct. Subscribers these days is the least important metric of a YouTube channel. It's nice because you get monetized over a certain number, which is obviously nice, but you're millions of miles away if you're gonna do this for a living. So if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. And I gave up on my other channel because of that very reason. I would rather hear your AVD or click-through rate than the view subs. I do not know what you mean. Alright, I'll fucking show you that. Want me to show you? Sake. AVR, do you mean the average? What's the AVD? I don't know what that means. You started to try to use words that I don't know. Aren't you, Jeff? Trying to throw me off. What do you mean, AVD? Tell me what you mean first. Average view duration. Ah. I thought it was called retention rate, but, you know. Show you, I don't mind. Got nothing to hide. Here we go. Right, how do we find it out? Analytics. You could have 1,000 views, but if your AVD is just 1 second. Oh, of course, I know that. So average view duration, 37, 26, 26, 37, 19, 10. But these are quite short videos, if I'm honest. That was 225%, that was. So that means someone watched that a few times because it was a short. Brilliant. Is that it? How'd you content? Have a look at this. See, I do look at this. I just don't look at all the stuff. Watch time, hours, impressions, click-through rates, 4.1, 6, 3, 5, 8, 23, that one. That's a nice one. Let's be honest, you get scared. Funny. Showed it to the lads at work last week and they fucking pissed themselves, honestly. They really did. 10% that one. That one didn't do too bad. So yeah, there you go. You've seen that. You've seen my numbers. You get to see my numbers. I need to turn that off now, don't I? There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Ah, there we go. I was actually quite surprised at some of my click-through rates. Behind the scenes with Gate, that's it, mate. That's it, Paul. Paul, you know what it's like, mate. You've done this for long enough, and you've been in, taken a break, and you've come back. It's tough. It's tough, man. But when you get to a point where you say, "Fuck it, I'm not letting anything bother me this time. I'm not getting involved in anything. No bullshit. No drama. Stay away from it all. It works. It works. And I've always been honest as well. Always been honest. I admitted to buying subscribers when I first started YouTube. I admitted to using the YouTube promotion. I'm on a break. I'm on a Zoom. I will go back and look at the BTS, behind the scenes of Codex. That's a name that's dead and buried now. Even from people I call close friends. Oh, mate. Yeah. Honestly. Yeah, there's a few. What I always found was there was a lot of people that were in it for themselves from the start. And would literally step over you to get ahead of you. Now, I mean, breaking from that other channel, starting this one. I say it's the best thing I ever did, but it's one of the hardest things I ever did compared coming with content creation, starting from nothing. I had two subscribers a month and a half ago on this channel. And it's people like Farah and Porter that are pretty much almost... I mean, live streaming's another thing that's taken a back seat. That's taken a back seat. I do that as and when. I'm more concentrated on my videos. But when I do go live, those guys are always there. It's good to have that little bit of support. And there's always other people that don't chat. They lurk. Which I don't mind. I don't mind. I do it myself sometimes. Put me back. Can't beat a good lurk. Who came up with these? Obviously lurk was a word before streaming, but I wonder who came up with the definitions of what a lurker is. And right, brakes. Hey, boss, what are you doing? Very fucking little. Big air snakes coming up. Tonight. Does anyone want to buy a Elgato Wave 3 microphone by any chance? Selling it. A quid? You're having a laugh. 60 quid. Bang. Bang. And the dirt is gone. Hey up, boss. Here's a beep. Blinding him there. Sorry, pal. Da 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 da. My son starts high school tomorrow. I think once you hit 1K, it'll accelerate. From memory, watching Lee's channel, so Tintin, things did speed. Yeah, fucking hell. I was talking to Lee about this, and because we talk almost every day. And I've said to Lee, once you get over a certain point and you just keep putting videos up, you start to what did they call it? Compound. It starts to grow on itself. So yeah, he's in secondary school. Can you believe it? Yeah. Growing up, the lad. I think he's due a growth spurt soon, because I took him for his feet to get measured on Sunday. And I just bought him a pair of shoes while I was there because I was just going to get his feet measured. But he needs a decent pair because he's a lad, he's rough and tumble, plays football at lunchtime and all that. So I took him to Clark's to get his feet measured. And he's got one foot slightly bigger than the other. So the lady said, I think he's going to start sprouting up. I said he probably will over the next 6 months. But yeah, he's excited. He's nervous, but I think I'm more nervous than he is. But he's looking forward to it, which is good. But yeah, Farry, right, excuse me, sorry. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the push. My main goal is I want to get to 500 by end of this year. Because I'll be honest, they have slowed down a little bit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to moan about it. I just need to put better content out. Oh shit, I hit the bus. Yeah, I appreciate that, thank you. I hope so too. If not, it's not the worst thing to happen. So he's funny. Well, do you know, the Blazer, we got his uniform. Fucking hell. Got his uniform sorted. I don't know how these places dare show the face in public, the amount that they charge. So I ordered his uniform, and Amanda went to pick it up last week. We got a text message off her on Thursday, I think. And I just got back from London. You'll have to come and get this stuff because his blazer and his jumper don't fit. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, right, okay. So I went down, pick it up on Friday. Took it up to the shop. Asked him if I could swap it. 39 quid the blazers are. £39. Stupid money. So I said, yeah, it's not going to fit him this. And she went, oh, well, that's the age that you put online. I said, yeah, but it's not fitting him. She went, oh, right. She said, the next size up is such and such. I said, can I have a look at it? And she went to get it. And I said, yeah, that's the one. And she went, yeah, but that one's the right age. I said, this would have fit him when he was 6. It was tiny. I said, I'll take that one. So I had to pay an extra two and a half quid, I think. So it was 42 quid or whatever. And it is slightly longer, but he'll grow into it. I'd rather that than have to buy him another one in 12 months. Which I probably will do, because they end up falling apart anyway. So Racket, I was talking to Tosk about it on Saturday night, on stream. They've got you by the short and curlies, saying you've got to have branded wear, and you've got to be this, and you can't just go and buy a black t-shirt now, it's got to have a black t-shirt, it's got to have the emblem on it, and... So there'll be someone out there at some point that'll start doing counterfeit uniforms. You know, like they do for football shirts. Well, Tosk said there's a market there. I said, I know. I'd be first in line as a customer. Have you got any Fally Broom blazers? Shouldn't have actually said his school name there, but I've done it now, so yeah, can't beep it out. Someone overtaking me? Yes. See it in the mirror. Hey, look at that. There he is. Telling you, the way forward. But next time I go to like Egypt or Turkey, I'm just going to buy about 100 boxes of a green, blue, red and black blazers, and I'll put the fucking patches on myself. I can sew. What's going on? What's going on? Sorry, mate. I'm going to push you out of the way. Oh, we're on a tour. Name on the back and extra fat. Do you know, I've ordered mine, and I've ordered one for Ashton, the Man United shirt. For mine and his, adult size and a kid's. It's got his name on the back, the number 7. It's cost me 48 quid for them both. Now, are they genuine? No. Can I afford a genuine one? No. Not at 80 quid each, and then you've got to pay for the print on the back. Not genuine, the knockoffs, but you won't know when I'm sat at home watching the game on my own. No one's going to say, that's not real. I'm on my own. And it's Man United. It's not like they can't afford it. They need to drop the fucking shirt prices, man. 115 quid? Come on, man. That's outrageous. And they change every season now. It's not like they go on for 2 seasons. Every season. New strips out. Fucking hell. How much do they want this time? So I'm ripping off my own club, but I don't care. Because A, they're playing shit, and B, they earn enough money anyway. So they could do one. 151 quid. There's not a chance. There's not a chance. Disgusting amount of money that for a shirt. Trying to be clever then, folks. I do apologise. You all alright back there? Hey? Good. And the away kit, yeah, I don't bother. 100%. I must admit though, I do like the Blue United one. But I'm not paying full price, so I'll get it off my mate. 25 quid. Job done. The last one, the first... when I first started speaking to him, we would get them off. We just signed Anthony, so whose fucking name did I have on the back? Anthony, 21. Worst mistake I ever made. Running out of fuel. Oh, am I? Oh, dear. No, I've not even kept an eye on my fuel gauge. Oh, we are as well. Get ready to push, folks. There we go. There's one there. Yeah, balls to him. Balls to him. Quality's alright. The only thing you can't do is dry them in a dryer. So if you're washing it, just leave it out to hang. But I stick mine on a maiden, and that's it. But other than that, you'd never know. I don't think you could tell the difference. I've worn it to a game, or the one I got from 2 seasons ago, so Ten Hag's first season. And I've worn it to a game, never had one person say, oh yeah, that's fake. But can't drive it. Well, there you go. Oh no, nobody said it. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Nobody said it was, even though I was wearing a fake shirt. No one pulled me to one side and said, "Oh, that shirt's fake." Which side you going, mate? There we go. Oh, you fucking arsehead. There's only one. Oh no, there's one there. Gonna need the link. He only does it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. If you want it, I'll have to send it as an invite, because he's had people just join. It's a group that you have to join, but he's had people join, and because they do take a while to arrive, usually about 3 weeks. It's not that long, I suppose. 4 weeks max. But he's had a few people in this group that have said, I've not received my shirt in 2 weeks. If it's not here in the next day or two, I'm ringing the police. So I don't blame him. He's proper clamped down on who he lets in. Because that's a bang out of order thing, that, isn't it? Because you can't get your item, you're going to report someone to police for an item that you've not received that's a knockoff item. It's like, fuck off, man, grow up. So yeah, he's got about 800 people that he vets each one. He's him and 3 of his mates, I think. Exactly, and they do always turn up. He sends you a tracking number and all that lovely stuff. So I'm always like, once I've placed the order with him, I forget about it, and then it just turns up on my doorstep one day. I remember because Ashton's now a United fan again, by the way. I am not sure if it's because of me and Amanda splitting up or what. But I was sat at home one night and me and him were texting, because we text every now and again. I can't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about something to do with games. And he said, "Oh, guess what, by the way?" I said, "What?" I'm a United fan again. And I said, "Ashton, you can't do that." He says, "What?" I said, "Well, I told you, you got to go with this. You got to go through the rough. We're going through a rough time." I said, "If you're a United fan, you've got to stick with it, no matter how badly we play, no matter how badly we get beat." I said, "You can't just flip because you want to support the glory." No, I get it. I should never have gone over to City." Ah, yeah, I knew he'd come back. Sorry, what if I missed there? NFL prices are horrific now. Official jerseys, 105 quid. And if you want one that closely resembles what the players are, fucking £168. Man, that's, come on. An item of clothing, innit? It's like, no. No one's paying that much. Well, they shouldn't pay that much. Disgusting. This is what I said. I said that to Tosk on Saturday. Same about the uniforms. It's not like they're not, you know, same as iPhones and Samsungs and all that. It's not like they're not being made in the same sweatshops. Some 12-year-old kid working a 20-hour shift just so I can have my United shirt at 100 and something quid. Nah. I'd rather have the same shirt for 60 quid or 40 quid. Do you know, I remember back in the day, back in the day, when Liverpool was sponsored by Candy and United was sponsored by Sharp for the longest time, and I got the United shirt in I want to say like 86. I think Fergie had been there 5 minutes, and I got one of the United shirts for Christmas. I think it cost me mum like 12 quid from a shop. That's how much times have changed, and you had no name on the back. I tend to buy when a player leaves, usually about 4. Yeah, that's it, innit? That's it. Mate of mine follows the NFL quite closely. He says he prefers it over football, but I just can't see the attraction. I just, you know, I don't know. It's just very stop-start, stop-start. Nothing on. Oh, excuse me. There you go, on the light, on the warning, on the mirror. That's mint. So if you have got a PC and you are interested in playing bus mods, check out the video on the channel that dropped tonight. And it warns you. I love that. That's mint. Yeah, this is 1.49. Only one I could get working at the moment. I can get the buses to work, not a problem. The bus, but I don't want to just drive round in a bus. I won't be able to pick people up and drop them off. But every time I try it on 1.5, it just crashes when you try and load the map up. So keep messing about. There's got to be videos on it on YouTube. I'll copy them and then I'll just do one myself. That's how it works. That's how it works. I wasn't, can't say I was a huge fan of that space trucker that I saw Lee and Geek Daddy playing earlier. Don't think it's for me, that one. And I love sci-fi. I was watching a video on Star Citizen the other day. I thought, do you know what? That looks real. I mean, pointless saying when's it going to come out because it's been in development for like 10 years. But that looks amazing. That really looks amazing. It's never come out. You seen how much money they've raised? $738 million. $730 odd million. And it's still going up, and there's still no official release date. They keep releasing little modules for people to play. And to be fair, it does look amazing, but sorry. They stole 730 million. He's a British guy, isn't he? What's his name? Can't remember his name now. Oh, I can't remember his name. No, it's gone. It's gone. He's a British game developer that started the whole thing. And then they were stopping people. There was loads of people claiming refunds for it, and they were changing the terms of service on the fly. That's really bad. That has to be illegal. I'm not 100% sure, but has somebody filed a class action lawsuit against them as well? Might have heard that wrong, but yeah, almost $1 billion. 10 years of development and it's not ready, and you can't even give you a date. It's not happening, is it? It's not coming, really. It's not coming. They've got a DLC in it. A DLC already. A DLC package. Guess how much it is? Hey, a plane. Never seen that. Never seen a plane in this game. Look at that. I'm fucking well excited. Never seen a plane. $48,000. $48,000. Where's it gone? Disappeared. Oh, there it is. I've seen planes in 80. I haven't. Hey up, Eric. How you doing, pal? Elite Dangerous, if you like the look of Star City. Yeah, people were mentioning that Elite Dangerous earlier, weren't they? I remember Elite on the Commodore 64. You've not been paying attention. I've seen plenty. Right, don't have a go at me. Do you know, if that was me saying you've not been paying attention, I'd get no end of shit, I would. I'd get people unsubscribed from me and all sorts. But no, I can't say I'm a big fan of that space one, Star Truckers. But because it's on Game Pass, I might give it a download at the weekend and try. Just see how we get on. Strasbourg. We are in our bus heading into this bus station. Star Truckers is wonderful so far. So much potential. I'll give it a whirl, but like I said to Lee earlier, I just can't be doing with all the faff and all the nonsense. Starfield, that was another one that I thought bombed. Taranto to Strasbourg. What have you got for me? Job? Where are you? Christ almighty, that's a long one. That's what she said. Do. There we go, it's a nice easy one. We'll do that one. Right, where's the folks? Are they in here? Where's the... I have to do it this way. Yeah. Cargo is ready. Head to the green flag. Work soon. Oh, so I've got it in the morning. There they all are. Morning, folks. 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. What have you lot been up to? Starfield is the only Bethesda game I ever beat. I never got that far into it, Eric. I think I played it for 10, 12 hours. And I got so, honestly, and this is a Bethesda game. The amount of hours I put into Skyrim, ungodly. Bus stops too. Yeah, bus stops too. Check the video out for her. Video's on my channel, mate, how to do it. Your least favourite Bethesda game, but the only one you've beat. I've beaten Skyrim, Fallout 3, 4, New Vegas, because they are some of the best games ever. But Starfield, they missed on that one for me. And do you know, it has nothing to do with all the politics, all the bullshit that people banged on about. Never, ever, ever bothered me. It was just, I just found the gameplay dull, uninspired. And again, people that like it, great, fair play to you. Not gonna knock people for liking a game. Oh, just shot a red light and just handbrake turned it as well. Brilliant. That London, yeah, London's was all right. I played that for a little bit. You have to piss about with your game file and downgrade it. But yeah, it's good because it's like anything. If you can mod it to a point where it's a completely new game, it's a completely new game, isn't it? It was all right. There's one coming called, which I didn't know about. It's called Unrecorded. Have you seen that? That's it's like the body cam. Photorealistic graphics and it looks good. Well, I think the next game I'm looking forward to that's not a simulation game is Indiana Jones. Because I'm an Indiana Jones fan before Star Wars. The last Star Wars game I really enjoyed was The Force Unleashed. And that was a while ago. That was on the Xbox 360. Yeah, I think it looks good. I don't mind that it's first person as well. I know some people have said they would have preferred it third person. But, I don't mind. You enjoy what you've played of Outlaws. I'm sure I'll play. I fell out with Ubisoft because of the Crew fiasco. And I said I'd never play an Ubisoft game again because they're literally taking people's money and then cancelling a game that you need to be online to play. But they won't release the code for the single player version. So I just sort of didn't like. I thought that was a bit of a shithouse move. So, but I might just sign up to Ubisoft Plus and see how it goes. But I'm into Cyberpunk as well at the moment. I'm playing that to get back up to Phantom Liberty. But I've started a brand new game again. Just up to the point now where Jackie's funeral's just happened. I think I'm going to do that mission with Takamura where it's like a parade coming through Night City. You don't let those things. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Eric. It just annoys me that these game companies get away with it because we gamers allow them to. And it pisses me off that they think they're untouchable. It sounds pathetic, but it's just more of a principle thing. It's like when people wait for a game to come out, and then it comes out and it's buggy as hell, and then they moan about it, and it's like, but you were the ones clamouring for it to come out, so the game company released it. On the flip side to that, it's the game companies release them as a buggy mess and then don't listen to the players, don't listen to the player base, don't listen to the feedback that they're getting. They just let the game sit there in a state it's in, not doing anything, and then have an idea to do a spin-off and abandon all the players that have just bought the game when it's not even a year old. Outrageous. Oh. Felt the physics then. You're also a scoundrel on Tatooine. Isn't everyone on Tatooine a scoundrel? In Tatooine where the Mos Eisley bar is. Not pathetical. I wish everyone was strong. I didn't. I love NFL. I haven't bought Madden. Mate, FIFA, FC 25, everyone's bang. I was so surprised. I was on Twitter slating FC and EA. You're not getting my money this year. You blah, 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 blah. Then an hour later, I got an email saying, oh, you've been accepted for the closed beta. Here's a code. I was like, fucking hell. Have they just been reading my Twitter or what? Now, I'm not buying it for myself. I'm going to buy it for my son because he's asked for it for his birthday. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. The same game every single year. It's the same game under a new skin, and they get away with it. They get away with it because gamers allow them to. I'm happy with my weakness. Behave. Neither stance changes anything. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Eric, but I have to disagree with you there. I do. There comes a breaking point. Do you know what, though? Getting quite heavy in this stream, and I shouldn't do. But I think I mentioned this on... No, I've not released the video yet. I did a rant video, and it was about an update that YouTube are doing, but they're doing it in secret at the moment. And basically, you'll get people online that will say, don't be a sheep, don't follow the crowd. You saw it all when COVID was happening, about the vaccines and all that, and people were, they had their opinions and they weren't listening to experts and all that sort of stuff. But in the same breath, those same people will act the complete opposite way for something like the game industry or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like almost hypocritical, I think, is what I'm trying to say. I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's keep it light-hearted. Just put the fucking radio on for the last leg of the what's it? Why not? What are we on? Where's me smooth? Where's me smooth? Smooth radio. We're going to do it. We're going to do it properly. A, B, C, D, E. There we go. This is too loud. Might I also suggest religion? People, well, got my own views on religion. Let's not go down that road. They always say in the UK there are couple of things you shouldn't talk about at dinner or Christmas: religion and politics. I can't remember if there's a third. You want a mountain. Listen to Doug Stanhope. I haven't yet. No, Farah. I'll throw some on tonight if I can find it. This forever. I am back. What I miss. Right, Jeff. Now you're back. My old sunshine. What's everyone's thoughts on Oasis getting back together, reunion and all that? I couldn't give a flying shit, if I'm honest. Thousands of pounds people are selling their tickets for. Thousands and thousands of pounds. See what makes you happy. I'm actually seriously considering becoming a vegetarian. I've considered vegetarianism, Eric. It's really something that's crossed my mind recently. Third convoy to avoid at Christmas is a BDSM links. Got some funny looks. Right, Jeff, what do you want to see? Analytics. Where do you need to look? I don't know what I'm looking at. So we'll go to content. And then what? So over the last 28 days, my click-through rate is 4.7. Average is 1.1 minute 59 seconds. 5% click-through rate, minute and a half, nearly 2 minutes. Well, 90 days, it's going to be a little bit more because I've only been posted for the last 30, so that's not going to work, is it? What else do you want to see? What else do you want to see? Come on, Jeff, tell me. There you go. I'm going to show this earlier on. That's the impressions. Click-through rates. 4.4. Average. Not bad. Some better than others. Obviously. No thumbnails. I don't know if that's all you want to say, audience. What's this? Moderate. New viewers who discovered your channel and returned on another day to watch your content. Moderate. Moderate. What does that mean? Returning viewers, 75. 234 new viewers. All they've got to do is click the fucking subscribe button. Sorry, folks. Getting sidetracked again. Right, let's get this job done and you can all go to bed. But now... Vegan meals. Oh, there's another plane. Oh, you see them everywhere now, aren't I? Everywhere. I remember going to a wedding once and they had, because the bride was a vegetarian, She made everyone else eat vegetarian. There was no option for meat on the menu at all. And she made, or she didn't, but she had for the wedding. It was a nut roast. It was like a Sunday roast, but instead of meat, it was nuts. And I was like, I was all right, to be fair. Not the worst meal I've eaten. There are tons of lots of great stats in the studio, so you need to study and see what is working, what is not, etc. Cheers, Jeff. No more I love yous. It was an apple. I'm not. I'll be jumping an F1 Manager stream. On at F1 Manager stream. 5 days a week, 8 till 11. Wow. That's the other thing as well. Streaming every single day. That's a fucking killer, that is. When you update your month media... Well, I had me update the other day, if that was what you mean. Where it says your monthly recap here is here. Streaming every single day is a killer. It burns you out like you would not believe. Or it does me anyway. I don't know. I don't know how people do it. Would not have gone or would have brought my own steak. What? Would not have gone or would have brought my own steak. You're speaking that doo-doo language again, mate. What are you on about? What you talking about, Willis? Dip. Ah. Didn't you say? I went to a vegetarian wedding. She was vegetarian. And you know what? I didn't care at the time. I wasn't really that bothered. The lad is obsessed with F1 day and is single and no kids. I think that helped. Yeah. Well, I'm halfway there. A third of the way there. Eric. Yes, there is. And if you keep an eye on the channel, there'll be a video coming very soon. Yes, there is, Eric. I'm going to be doing a tutorial for that as well, mate. It's pretty much the same thing, to be honest. Yeah, I'm single. Only the dog living with me. Kids come at the weekend. So you went to a vegetarian and I would not have gone. I would have bought my own steak. Streak steak. Oh, that's all right. You might not have been invited as well. Going to put it on ETS, but ETS. Yes, I get what you say. Am I on the wrong side of the road? No. But yes, there is versions for... To be fair, Eric, it's a lot easier than pissing about as well with... You do have to ETS. But yeah, ATS you can do. You can do like California to Seattle. Up the west coast. Massive bus runs, brilliant. I do not get invited to things. I am a troll. I know that. I know that. You're a welcome troll though, Jeff. You're very welcome. Till you start being a proper troll, then you get... I know, yeah. Imagine. You remind me of Alan Partridge with his 18-inch plate as well. 18 till I die. I'm gonna be 18 till I die. Was invited to a Muslim wedding. No alcohol. Couldn't even bring my own. I didn't go. Yeah, that'd be a tough one, that is. We're getting treatment. It can't focus on anything. End up buying. Yeah, that's it, mate. It's tough. I've got my radiology appointment tomorrow at the hospital, and then on Friday it's finger up the bum time. And doctor checking the old prostate gland. Looking well forward to that. Another accident. What is going on with this traffic, man? No. I'm not diverting, officer. Being almost 50 with 0 kids or wife gives me ridiculous expendable into. Hey mate, I'm looking forward to that. When my kids have grown up and gone past 18, bang, I'm back on holiday every 3 months. Definitely. I don't do bad, but because me and Amanda aren't living together, what you guys in America call alimony payments, they are fucking crippling. They really are crippling. Get up. What's happened there then? Oh dear. Don't mind me. Passing through. Time after. You say go slow. Oh, excuse me. And you will find me time after time. Be waiting. Be much better if they get this working with pro mods. I wish living in. I remember you saying, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Sat here in 4th gear. Why don't you tell me? I'm alright. Right, don't beep at me now, does it? So I'm not inside the cab. And you will find me time after time. This is exactly what Fernbus should be. Time after time. Built on a this is built on the Prism 3D engine, which is like 15 years old or something daft. Crazy. Someone on one of my videos of this, no, it was I think it was the why trucking sims on consoles can't seem to get it right. The video that I did, and they commented, and they seemed to be offended that ETS was even being mentioned about coming on consoles. I've never understood it. This elite mentality that some PC players have. I've never had it. You console peasants out there. I'm only joking. I've never had it. I've always said console players get the rough end of the stick when it comes to simulation games, which they do. There must be some limitation in the hardware or the software of a console that stops developers doing wheel support straight away, because that seems to be a big issue. Optimizing a game straight away, that seems to be a big issue. I know obviously you've got the version S and X of Xbox, which has got different graphics cards in. It's weird, isn't it? You have every console. I've had PlayStation, sold it, and I've got an Xbox that I play FIFA on. I used to play FIFA on. I still play it, but it's the old version. My only concern is the quality dropping with the console release. Otherwise, I'd love... Yeah, this is the thing, but I don't think... I don't know. This is the... Yeah. Excuse me. Another accident. No, he's just been pulled over. Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? I haven't tried it since they changed names. I stumble and fall. Caravan. Oh, I'm so tempted. Sorry, pal. I was definitely obliged to do that. I've not done it for a while. It's the prize. Yeah, the PC Master Race. Perfectly, I wonder. Yeah, there you go, you see. What do I do? FIFA. I've played FIFA since 1998. Jeff Jeniak doesn't play EA games. Don't know why. Now you're a Madden player, aren't you, Jeff? And you know that it's scripted. And it tries to bleed as much money out of you as possible. I'm not part of that crowd, Porter, but I do wind it up. I might make a joke, which in the UK we call, I might take the piss, but I'm not being serious. And I wasn't saying that to you about that because you're in the UK, Porter, saying it to anyone that's all animation based, hero skill. Correct! Scripted. And I give you it all. I am a woman in love. No, he says it's the animations are all... It's a broken game. He's right though, Jeff. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. You got UFL coming out in this month. That looks pretty good, that. I think that's just on Xbox, though. And you've got... what they call, not Pro Evo, eFootball. That's coming, or is now out. So it'd be curious to see if EA carry the... everyone tried this boycotting of the EA games after Nick, RTFM, had a fallout, and he was trying to get all these big YouTubers to boycott the FIFA games, and they all came out saying, we're not going to boycott it. That's how they earn their money. How are they gonna boycott what pays their bills? Not happening. Oh, Pro Evo was the best football game ever. This is a song that gets flagged every time. Late in the evening. What clothes to wear? So I put on a makeup. Yeah, Pro Evo was where it was at, as for football games. And then she asks me... I think the last one I remember playing that was any good was on the PlayStation 2. You played Master League and... You'd have Manchester Reds, Liverpool Blues, Merseyside Blues, London Reds. And you'd have to go into the editor and change all the frigging names because they haven't got the licenses. That was a ball ache. This beautiful lady. But it wasn't based on the animations. It was based on actual skill. It was like a proper football game. You had to build up. You had to build up from the back. You had to pass the ball around. You'd do 1-2 touches of football. And if you got overrun in defence, you'd recycle the ball, start again. It wasn't like FIFA where you just smash the ball forward and look to exploit a glitch. I remember when Madden 18 came out, after making 500 million on microtransactions the previous year, one of the stadiums had Madden 17 written everywhere. That was it. That's all they did with FIFA for the longest time. For the Nintendo Switch, and this was proven, when FIFA 23 came out, the Nintendo Switch release was exactly the same game. It wasn't even an updated. They didn't even update any of the animations, because obviously on the Switch you haven't got this motion technology that they've got going on. So they just re-released the game for Switch and charged like 50 quid. It was the same game. Absolutely disgusting. Well, they've lost it. They've lost the license. I think 2K have got it now. That'll be interesting to see. Even though they're still heavy with their microtransactions with the whole wrestling thing. Jeff, have a good one, mate. Thanks for dropping in, pal. I'll send you my analytics so you can analyse them for me. You sound like a detail man. 2021, 22, 23 was all literally FIFA 19. That's it, Paul. The only thing is, I never played Ultimate Team on any of the ones before 22, I think. I was very late to Ultimate Team. I've played FIFA since the early 90s on Sega Mega Drive. But I didn't start playing Ultimate Team. I'm not a detail man. I tell my boss this all the time. No. Don't send me spreadsheets and don't ask me to do spreadsheets. Put me in front of somebody and I'll talk to them like a fucking human being. Not looking at data. The data doesn't lie. It's fucking not exciting though, is it? It's boring. That's what I mean, but that to me, it just seems a bit too late for all the years of taking the piss, Paul. It's ridiculous. Jeff has given me homework, hasn't he? I do want to get into my analytics. I really do. There's a couple of things that I've picked up on. And I've looked at a couple of the videos that have started off well, then there's a drop-off, and I think, right, what did I do there that turned people away? Did I say something? Did I not say something? Did I turn the camera off or turn it on? Or what did I do? So I need to go into it a little bit more. The only thing with it is, you can twist yourself inside out sometimes, and at the end of the day, there's no magic bullet. I don't think. It's you've just got to trust that YouTube will put your videos in front of the right people, and the right people will be attracted to your thumbnails and your titles, and the right people will subscribe to your channel if they think you're good, if they enjoy your content, and if they don't, you know, they move on. I mean, Eric, you found me through Lee, and I'm always eternally grateful when Lee does that. You know, he talks about me to his audience, but I know 90% of his audience aren't going to come over to me. It just doesn't work that way. So I appreciate anyone that's come from Lee's channel, really do. And I obviously appreciate what he does for me and this channel. I have to make myself learn stuff for the... Yeah, I mean, you can go down a rabbit hole. You really can. Like I say, there's no magic bullet. I think the first hurdle, mate, is getting content put up and not worrying... Don't worry about the views and your subscriber count for the first 100 videos minimum. Just get 100 videos posted, and I just try to always improve on it. So I'm at a point now, I'm like, right, what do we need to do? What do I do? What can I do that's different? So I thought, right, I'll do tutorials. I'll help people set up OBS. I'll help people set up create thumbnails. Not design them, because I'm not a thumbnail designer, but I can show you where to get the resources to do that. Overlays for streaming, things like that. I can help do that. But I also play games as well. And you know you can't survive. Still haven't watched Aliens yet, Eric, either. That'll be watched this week, I promise. I promise you. The next time we speak on a live stream, I will have watched Aliens. Well, he needs to slow down, doesn't he? Nearly there now. Nearly there now. Ah, whilst you're here, as Nightbot is saying, best ways to help the channel is to hit the like button. Give it one of these. And share the video. Share it with your friends. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. And I'll give you a shout out, whoever shares it. What a tune. What a tune. What's in your life? You find her. Eric, have a good day at work, my man. Next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you worked away across town. What have I found? I know it's crazy, but it's true. City, the best you can do is fall in love. All of his life, his master's toys, and deep in his heart, he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time. Really good time. I want it to be. Oh, it's got quiet in here since Eric's left. Let's carry on this conversation. Come on. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best you can do. What have you all got planned for the week? This game is, it really is, isn't it? It really is. Yeah, Eric's just gone. He's on his way to work, mate. I always forget, Florida, I think they're 5 hours behind us. 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. East Coast. I can't even think, you know. The only original simulation game I remember playing as a kid, or one of the definitely one of the first, was, and I don't know if any of you have ever heard of this, Little Computer People. I had it on the Commodore 64, and you load it up, and you had a little man in like a house, an 8-bit house, and he had a little dog with him, and you could tell him to do stuff. You could say, go fill the dog bowl up, and he'd walk to the cupboard, get his food out, put his food in the dog bowl, and you could go and play the piano. He'd go upstairs and he'd play the piano, and then he'd get angry with you sometimes, and you'd ask him to do something, and he'd say no, and like scowl his face. It's like, whoa, what are you doing talking back to me? It's like the first instance of AI. You remember it? Brilliant. No football. Yeah, this. Yeah, do you know what though, Paul? It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Carsley and the squad he's picked, because he's picked a few outliers, but he's also been a bit brave and said, I'm not doing what Southgate did. I'm going to pick keeper's eye, Nick Pope. Martin Keown was doing his nut the other day on TalkSport. I love it when Martin Keown gets upset. It's funny. So funny. Because he's got in his idea that Gareth Southgate's this fucking almighty saviour that was sent by God to rescue the English team. Not recognising that he's actually been really shit. Let's get these folks dropped off. At that tower there. That's a nice, isn't it? Oh, look at this busy bus terminal. There you go, folks. $4 for that. Lovely stuff. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Gonna go over to this one now. There we go. Right, I really appreciate everybody that stopped by. If you haven't already, please click the like button. It really does. There's 8 likes on the video or on the stream so far. It did say that there was 12 of you in here a second ago. Actually went up to 15 at one point. But there we go. Right, I'm gonna call it a night. It's getting a bit late now, so I need to go and get showered and all that sort of stuff. So lovely to see you all. Paul, Farah, Porter, Eric, Lee, Jeff, all you lovely people. Absolutely amazing. Again, not sure when I'll go live next because it's a bit of an ad hoc thing, but there'll be videos dropping left, right and centre. So keep an eye on the channel. 2 hours, 1 hour and 57 minutes, Porter. Jesus, they did, didn't they? There we go. Right, folks, have a good evening. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.